I don't want to set the world on fire.
Please welcome Tom Summery.
A flame in your heart.
I'm here, and
in
white
my
privileges
heart,
have
I
been
have
seeing you
but
tonight, okay, guys?
one desire, and that one is you. No other will do. I've lost all ambition for worldly acclaim.
Any government is to monopolize as much violence as possible in order for it to inflict it on as many citizens as possible.
I've been on this like weird anarchist art for a few months now. This is playing by their rules, exactly how they are.
Me. I don't want to set the world on fire. I just want to start a flame.
You're watching the Dog and Chicken Show. Like, share, subscribe.
That's right. It's time for the Dog and Chicken Show.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hola. Appreciate you, and happy Cinco de Mayo, of course. I am not Tucker Carlson. I did not get fired. We are back. We are still doing this thing. I should have done the good evening. Welcome to the Dog and Chicken Show. Yeah, like do a little Tucker roll in. That'd been great. Missed it. And then I explained it, and I just made it worse. Welcome.
Great start.
Show. Yeah, great start. That's how we roll. I am Chicken, of course. Appreciate you tuning in. We got a fun show tonight planned for you all with all the craziness that's going on in the world. But first, I am sipping on a little Wild Turkey 101 tonight. Felt a little froggy. Actually, the liquor store just didn't have much in my new little itty bitty town. So that was the best thing I could grab. But hey, it's still good stuff.
It's great stuff.
It's great stuff. And of course, always on my left, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, the guy who makes cowboy hats sexy again.
Again, the 14-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, the non-chill filtered, non-COPPA friendly, quadruple distilled, Tony fucking G. Find me on TikTok at Tony the Rod. And tonight is Cinco de Mayo. Yes, happy Cinco de Mayo, folks. And I, being the festive sort of feller that I am partaking in the festivities. I got a whole batch of margarita here, so that's what I'm sipping on. And
I'm gonna dip into some mezcal later too.
Oh God,
I love that stuff.
Enjoy. But for you paid Facebook subscribers, you know the drill. You want to make us drink, do some shit. You got to be subscribed to the paid option on Facebook. $5 a month, very simple. Make us drink on the hour. Tonight I've got a couple of Busch Lights that I can chug, and since it's Cinco de Mayo, I got a shot glass, and I've got spiked horchata. So I'm hoping this is good. I'm guessing it's like not a good rum chata, but it's really fucking cold, so I hope this is good. Can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I'm trying not to advertise mine, but I do have my my favorite bottle.
Yes.
I only got this is it. This is all I got left. It's
I'm
it's less than half.
We can find
you guys put a hurting on it last week. Jesus Christ. That was a
darn.
That was a fucking show. Holy shit. Oh, so what are we getting into to start the night off? Are we doing which one are we doing? I can't remember.
So, all right, we're gonna start. This is one's been in the news recently. I'm sure I've got it actually pulled up. I got it.
Okay.
So I hate to open with a downer, and yes, Phil will be joining us here probably after this story. So we'll get to him soon.
Oh, LTD is way worse. Bandit.
Is it?
Oh God. It is awful, dude.
It's worse than Canadian Springs.
Oh God, yeah. Dude, I can put down a bottle of Canadian Springs. Dude, I got good memories putting down bottles of Canadian Springs. Like it's not good.
No,
but it's way better than LTD. LTD, it's like if you took like the charcoal filtering of Jack Daniels, you mixed it in a toilet bowl with some residue poo, and then like mixed it with Crown. Yeah, that's kind of what LTD's like.
wow, you just sold me. You fucking sold me on it. Chicken, I have it on good authority, says Tan 2E10 man, that Phil has a new bottle for you to take shots from. Wow, how lucky. How lucky are you? That's fantastic news. That is great news. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what it is. Like, I don't know what it is.
Are we going to do a review? Oh, we already reviewed LTD, didn't we?
We did.
Oh,
we can do another. We could do another.
Yeah, we might have to.
So less than a 1-star review. Yeah, actually. Yeah. It's pretty shit. It is pretty shit. So it's not really the way you want to start a festivity type show. Sipping on margaritas and
it does have to do with Mexico.
That's why I really didn't want to start with this one, but we got to get through before Phil gets here. So whenever a product comes species less than 1-star review. Yeah. What's up, Ty? How you doing, sir?
What's up, Ty?
Happy Cinco de Mayo to you. And Bandit, negative stars. Yes, that is fair. All right. Enough dancing around it. Let's get into this. I know you're not super familiar with it. I didn't follow this super closely either, just because I didn't want to get caught up in the fucking propaganda. But all we got was propaganda. And then the story pretty much fucking died. Big shock. So those of you who haven't seen or followed this, the Texas shooting in Cleveland, Texas. This is the timeline of how the Cleveland massacre ignited a 4-day manhunt resulting in an illegal immigrant's arrest. So, first and foremost, yes, indeed, the guy who perpetrated this shit, yes, illegal immigrant. So, let's just get this out of the way right now.
What?
I know. So, this is why I wanted to talk about this, because right out of the gate, the guy who did this, illegal immigrant, no gun law was going to be in effect here to prevent this from happening. This guy was clearly mentally unstable, proven by the fact that why he committed this horrendous attack, which we'll find out here in this article. So he's an illegal.
Wait, this is the one where he like execution style 4 people, right?
Unfortunately.
Gotcha. Yeah, this one was pretty dark.
It's fucked up. Like, it's just sick. It's absolutely sick. And no, we're annex North Mexico. No, I don't think we're gonna.
I don't know. We could just like annex or just buy it. Like,
okay,
I'm okay. We should just buy Mexico.
GoFundMe. We'll start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through this here. We've got this is Francisco Oropesa, is a 38-year-old Mexican national. Allegedly, not really allegedly anymore, shot and killed 5 neighbors at their home in Cleveland, Texas, prompting a 4-day massive manhunt that stretched across both sides of the border. Authorities say additional arrests have been made in connection to the shooting that reportedly started when neighbors asked Oropesa to stop firing his rifle in his yard late at night because a baby was trying to sleep. And the suspect instead went on a bloody rampage. So,
or maybe those gunshots were his bloody rampage.
Right out of the gate. No. This guy was just firing rounds off in his yard, being a nuisance.
It's Texas. Like, whatever.
Still, and we're not talking about suburban hell here. We're talking about more of a rural area, but still. He's got a close enough neighbor that they could walk over or whatever and be like, hey, kids are sleeping. Dude, can you not? And apparently, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. We can't have people telling us what to do. So instead of being a dick and telling them off and shooting anyway, he murders them. So, illegal immigrant, gun laws don't apply. So, argument null and void here. Doesn't matter. Clearly mentally unstable. So, you tell me, people. Maybe that's why. You try to look this up right now. Literally, go on to Google right now. Go to Cleveland, Texas shooting. The most recent website that's going to pop up will be from 3 days ago. I'm not kidding you. I was doing this before we started. They stopped talking about this completely. Why?
I see May 3rd is the...
Why did they stop talking about it? Because he's an illegal. Because he's mentally unstable. And because the gun probably wasn't an AR-15. It checks all 3 boxes. Not in the way they wanted to. And I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. No gun law was going to stop this. Clearly a mentally unstable piece of shit. And the gun wasn't the gun that you wanted it to be. But if you go to every fucking article, even this one, I don't even know if they say it on here, but every other one you look at, it will say AR-15 style rifle. Even though the reported bullets that were fired were probably smaller caliber than an AR-15. And the way that this happened was execution style. So it's not like he needed a bunch of fast shooting weapons at his disposal, because he made this personal, and it's messed up. So we're going to look at the timeline here. On Friday, the sheriff's office said the night shift deputies were initially dispatched around 11:30 p.m. for harassment complaint, and I believe they called about 5 times. So whatever, it doesn't matter. He was doing something that's pissing his neighbors off, and it was dangerous. So they had every right to call it in. They asked him to stop because a 1-month-old baby was scared and trying to sleep. Totally logical. According to authorities and survivors, Oropesa responded something along the lines of that it was his property and he could do what he wanted. Well, technically, I guess, but he's illegal, so is that even accurate? While deputies were en route, the communications center received multiple 911 calls of an active shooter incident at the dispatch location. So multiple deputies arrive at the residence and located 4 deceased adults. He was and the Allegiance Mobile Health arrived and requested an air medical helicopter to fly a pediatric patient to a local trauma center, and he was declared deceased at the hospital. So, yeah, this gets dark right out of the gate. I hate to. That's why I didn't want to start with this story. 2 additional people were inside the residence, were evaluated on scene and released. The judge had issued a warrant for the suspect to assign a $5 million bond. Then on Saturday, by daybreak, an extensive manhunt had not located the suspect wanted in the killing of the 5 people. Sheriff's office initially identified him as Francisco Oropesa, said he would be considered armed and dangerous. And then we go into Sunday. FBI Houston said the combined reward for the information leading to his arrest rose to $80,000. The sum of $25,000 came from the FBI. In the press conference, FBI Special Agent James Smith described Oropesa as a monster and pled for the public to provide any information on his whereabouts, saying, "We do not have any tips right now where he may be," and stating investigators were running into dead ends. And originally they'd said, "Oh no, he's very close by. We're right on his heels. We're getting closer every hour."
Yeah, like he was within miles, and then all of a sudden, it was like they kept changing the distance of like where they think he is.
Yeah, that was weird.
Like it was I remember you guys were talking about. I didn't read much on it, but like you guys kept saying, "Well, like which one is it? Like is he 10 within 10 miles, or is he gone?" Like because they
exactly.
Every 5 minutes it was a different thing of like. It was like the walls are closing in on Trump, but it was just like shortened up into like a 30-minute time period. It was like the walls are closing in, we got him, and then they're like, no, we don't.
It's weird because the updates just got worse and worse. It's like, oh yeah, no, we almost got him, and then we lost him. Have you looked at the comments at all? I haven't been.
I'll go back through here.
Yeah.
Bandit. Let me guess. Was it racism? Well, that's why that's not on there anymore. Yeah. Tiberius, that is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, let's import that inside U.S. borders. Oh, here it starts already. I've booked you an Airbnb in Juarez. Life experience matters. Oh wow. Snap.
Wow.
Well, it is Texas. Telling someone that what to do on the property is capital offense there. Fair enough. Why did Dad not bring his gun? This was in Ohio. Not everything is your claimed Midwest, Ty.
Yeah.
Not everything is in that area.
Nice.
What was Ohio? Cleveland, Texas.
Yeah, Cleveland, Texas.
Yeah. Place needs renamed.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
Annex it into your shitty state, Ty. How about that? Cleveland, Ohio is the one that sucks. Maybe it should be renamed. Fair enough.
To be fair, Cleveland, Ohio had a lot less execution style murders this week. So
Texas is more Midwest than Ohio.
Neither are. So this goes on. So Sonia was the first one fatally shot, and she was the one that was actually trying to shield her child, I believe. So it gets really dark. I don't want to go into too many of the details, but it's really bad.
Like these people were executed. That's about all you need to.
That's all you need to know.
You can read the story, like so, but we don't know much about this dude other than he's an illegal and that like other than that, like what he's been here a while. I thought he had like a DUI back in like 2008 or something.
So another article I was reading actually said he has been, this is from USA Today, saying the suspect had been deported 4 times since 2009.
Jesus.
U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement said, although the gun used in the shooting was found, the suspect should still be considered armed and dangerous. Now, that was USA Today on May 2nd was saying that. They found the gun. So they know exactly what kind of gun it is. Again, I challenge anybody. Go to Google right now. Look this up.
Search for it.
Ask Cleveland, Texas shooting gun used.
Gun was
all of them are going to say AR-15 style rifle.
Shooting.
None of them actually specify what gun, even though they have acquired said gun. Then by Monday,
I'm looking it up here. I'm gonna see. Yeah, here we go. ABC News, April 29th. Suspect armed with AR-15 is on the loose. They just flat out say AR-15.
Yeah, they just flat out say it. Of course they do.
Let's see. Newsweek. Oh, that's a different shooting. That's the man said to have used an AR-15. NBC. What kind of gun was used in Texas? No, not the school shooting. Let's see. And then Yahoo.com. AR-15. What is the gun that was used in the
Yeah,
it's all Uvalde now.
Yeah, you got to type in Cleveland, Texas.
Here we go. Here's another one from USA Today. Let me see here. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a search for gun or rifle. And firing a gun late at night. Blah blah blah. Rifle. Rifles 2 times. Carrying an AR-15 style rifle. USA Today.
So what does that mean? Honestly, what does that even mean? What does that description mean?
Should we Google that?
Yeah, I'm literally Googling that right. What is an AR-15 style rifle? What is an AR-15 style rifle? Because that description is so open to interpretation, it's not even funny, in my opinion. Because an AR-15 operates like any
I love
rifle.
This. Any AR-15 style rifle is any lightweight semi-automatic rifle based on or similar to the Colt AR-15 design. So maybe they just don't finish that. Wikipedia.
Any lightweight semi-automatic rifle. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty bland description. So I don't.
That's a here, guys. This one here. That's not a rifle. So.
Bandit says they should have thrown a Bud Light in his face. He would have stolen a skirt and ran off. Jesus, if only it was that easy to neutralize shit. But yeah, so again, you try to find updates on this, and it's like the story ran completely cold. And that's what bothers me about this, because I feel like
they've had other stories that they've jumped on to make this one go away.
Still, like, this should meet all the prerequisites of the story that the news should want to cover 24/7 and not give up on it, pound it into the ground. But they don't. Why? Why don't they? It's because several of the victims were illegals. The shooter himself wasn't illegal. The gun, probably not an AR-15. And clearly mentally unstable. So it goes against the things that they want to push on the news. And that's the shitty part of this, because a bunch of people were senselessly murdered. And the news and news media tend to publicize these things and politicize them, but they couldn't this time. So they just dropped the story altogether. So what's worse? Beating these stories and the victims and the story to death and then some, or just dropping it completely because it doesn't fit your narrative? It's sick all the way around. Everything about the story is sick, and every way that's been covered is just fucking annoying to me. That's what drives me nuts here. The senseless murders, bad enough. But then just because it doesn't check the boxes that you want it to check, we're just not going to talk about it. Is it like it's the same reason what last year some little Caucasian boy was gunned down in his front yard? Nobody ever heard about it. You never saw it on the fucking news.
Oh no,
not once.
There's a time you don't.
Why does anybody listen to anything that the news has to say anymore?
10-2 Tin Man at Tiberius. Shouldn't a foreign policy expert actually touch foreign soil more than 2 to 3 times in their life? That's kind of a swimming instructor that never gets into a pool. That's fair. Bandit says, actually, I have an actual answer. If you have an AR and it doesn't say Colt or Armalite on the side, it is an AR-like rifle. Okay?
Yeah.
10-2 Tin Man, you're not going to I'm assuming be given special consideration just because you worship tyranny. P.S. Annex D's nuts. And I like this one. If you just change the AR, it doesn't stand for automatic rifle. AR stands for Armalite. Just change the name to SR-15, which is Safe Rifle 15. I like that. That's literally what the lefties and the commies do, right? They just change the language and redefine words. Oh, drink. We got a visitors. Cheers. Oh, you got visiting visitors. Yeah. Unless you had ones I didn't know about. Did you? No adoptions. No, none of that. All right. Now that this is the fun thing to do in the house now is, well, Tony's busy on a podcast. Let's go interrupt. And yeah, that's going to go over like a lead balloon later. I just got an AR-10. It's 5 AR safer, says 10-2 Tin Man. Yeah, that's what we should do. Or we just need to make AR-35s. Then AR-15s won't seem so goddamn bad, right? Like we can just, change the number on there, make it sound bigger and scarier than it really is. And then what we already have is just fine. And yeah, it'll line itself up. We'll be
there are generally people who genuinely probably believe that an AR-10 is probably safer.
Oh, dude, I know there's people that probably think that. Yeah. Hi.
Was it the meme I saw yesterday? Somebody had the guy on like Twitter. He's like, "Oh, I'm a former infantry, and this is the button that turns the AR-15 from semi-automatic to fully automatic. No citizen should have this." And it was like it circled like the fucking magazine release or the clip release. Like that's all it was fucking circled.
Yeah.
And somebody responded, "Thank you for finally, somebody needed to say it."
Jesus Christ. Well, while we're on the gun talk, should we move on to the game, the senior assassination game?
Yeah, let's talk about this because this.
All right.
I haven't read this yet. Most of the stuff that we shared in the show idea chat, I didn't read most of it, so this could be fun. This one looked awesome, though. Like, I'm sorry, I have a lot of thoughts on this. Just guessing off of what narrative they're going to push on this.
All right.
This one, what news site was this? Just so we.
This is WGAL.
What is
WGAL? Maybe. Yeah, it's just a local news thing.
Okay, so local. Perfect.
So, a game called Senior Assassination. Warning from
probably not a great name. I'll be honest.
Yeah, probably not. Police are concerned about a growing trend inside some schools involving a game called Senior Assassination, where students reportedly separate into teams and shoot each other with water guns that resemble real firearms. According to police, teams are assigned targets to eliminate each week. This sounds so scary to so many people on Twitter right now. They're like, they're clutching their pearls and they're fucking, they're losing their shit. They're like, oh my, they're literally shaking.
Literally shaking.
They say the assassination game is likely to occur outside school hours, and that videos of the hits, Jesus Christ, like,
God.
this isn't real. They were posted on social media. Police added that some of the cases have been reported of teenagers dressing in dark clothing and sneaking through residential areas as part of the game. Police say this behavior could easily be perceived, reported, or confronted as suspicious behavior by unknowing persons, and outcomes would have serious consequences. According to police, mimicking behaviors associated with criminal, confrontational, or violent behavior with a weapon could be perceived as a life-threatening situation and result in an unwanted or catastrophic outcome. So I kind of get like where a cop might go, hey, don't run around with a water pistol that looks like a real gun in some stranger's backyard.
Scroll back up because I think they show it at the top. It's basically a Glock 17, but it's white and blue.
Yeah. So, but like, I could get that. Like, be like, hey, kid, like, don't run around strangers' backyards holding something that could be perceived as a real gun. That's probably a bad idea. But let's be real. Like, we all went to high school, right? And remember last day of school? Like, I remember, like, we used to do water fights and shit on the last day of school.
Yes.
I remember when I was a little kid, in Utica, we'd play capture the flag and like run through everybody's backyards, and we'd all dress in dark and we'd play it at night and shit. Like, this is like these people today are like so fucking entrenched into this weird city life to where they forgot what it was like to like grow up and like run around. They're like, Jesus Christ. This fucking Nerf country, man, I swear.
Yeah, exactly. Now I understand. I get it. It's a fucking Glock. That is a Glock. For all intents and purposes, on the screen, that's a Glock. That's the make.
Well, here's my problem with it. If you're doing a like a water gun game, you're gonna need something better than that.
Yeah, that's my first thought. Is why are you using a pistol?
Remember when super soakers were a thing?
Like, dude, I could go on and on about super soakers. Like they fucked that up so bad like 15 years ago. Super soakers sold, like, they were under a different banner, under a different company. When they sold out to a new company, they fucked the models up bad, and they've never been the same since.
Now they're like, this will shoot a whole 10 feet. You're like, dude, I can spit 10 feet.
Yeah.
Like,
oh no, because you used to have, I had the was it the CPS 1500 was the biggest for the longest time. And then they came out with like an upgraded new model. It was like the CPS 2700. I got a hold of that. And it was amazing. Me and my cousin used to, we do night water.
I don't know if I want to hear about stuff you did with your cousin.
No. Well, no, we would tape like flashlights underneath the fucking stock so we could have night fights. And then I actually took a backpack water gun and I duct taped it to the side of my super soaker. So I had two guns, one that had a refillable tank on my back that ran off of a pump stock, and one that I just had a big tank on the front with a pump trigger. So yeah, that's when water guns look like water guns. If you look like some of my favorite videos on TikTok, or if you just look, it's like updated pellet guns or Nerf guns. You can get Nerf guns that fire like just rubber or plastic or whatever fucking foam darts, and they look like this. They look like a Glock. So of course they make a water gun version. I get it. It's not ideal, but at the core of it, you're still talking about a water fight. It's still just a water fight. Yep. Nobody's actually getting hurt. I understand. The concern here is that, somebody's getting assassinated. There's a
banjos involved. And a ding, 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 ding.
I will not reveal. Look, I get it. We're concerned about everybody getting into something that's going to cause a big scuffle and a big problem. And oh my God, somebody could misinterpret this situation. Somebody could get hurt. That's life. Okay? You can't be afraid to live fucking life. Right? It's a fucking water fight. At what point are we just going to stop living life completely because living life might lead to you dying? Well, I got news for you. You fucking die anyway. All right? That's the truth. And sometimes people die early. Is it going to be because of a fucking water fight? Probably not. Stop overreacting to stupid shit. Okay? And I'm sorry that Super Soaker dropped the ball and fucked up the water game gun, and now people have to use a Glock.
Let's be fair. Cops really love shooting kids with toy guns and dogs.
This does give them a reason.
Yeah. Like there's a lot of stories where, kid has toy gun, cop kills 8-year-old kid.
All right, you're right. We should probably just never leave our houses.
Yeah. Well, especially with all these fucking cops running around. That's like
true.
Our streets aren't safe with all these goddamn cops out there shooting all the kids.
It's true.
That's why I never got another dog.
No, you did. You got like 6 more, but cops just kept showing up and fucking putting them in the dirt. Damnedest thing.
It's the goddamnedest thing.
Let's get an expert's take on this story. I have a feeling that he's got a lot to say about this one. I know he's been following this story since its inception. Basically, he's gone to universities, talked to professors, studied at least a year of theology to get ready for this story. The one, the only Phil KOE.
Folks, welcome one and all. I am here finally. I am not only the prince and potentate of the political parlance, I am also the prince and potentate of punctuality, your king of extreme, Phil KOE. You can, of course, find me at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and now Twitter as well. And when Chicken helps me out a little bit,
help Twitter.
Yes. Oh, God almighty. Yes, Twitter and Rumble. My kingdom expands. And so, folks, yes, I am here finally, Cinco de Mayo. So, gentlemen, what are we talking about?
We were just talking about that squirt gun story where the cops are warning kids not to run around with squirt guns that look like a Glock because the cops might shoot them.
Well, good night. No, I'm kidding. I kid. But no,
where is the media share? Is it this one?
No, I've actually seen these guns before, and like the stupid little YouTube short and TikToks.
Yep.
Don't show your kids or husbands this.
Yes,
like
exactly.
My first thought is okay. The Glock 43, a very popular Glock pistol, is known for one of the most popular mods is the Tiffany's Tiffany's turquoise blue modification. And this just kind of reminds me of that, because let's be frank, Glock frames can be in any color. This looks like a firearm. I mean, it straight up does. I'm going to be honest with you. If someone were to draw that on someone, I would not be a bit surprised if someone drew down. Like, that's why toy guns have the orange in front. Like, I think at the very least, paint the tip of that, or like take the whole mechanism, dip it in orange paint in the fronts, and then you should be good. Because
thank God you couldn't, possibly paint the tip of an actual firearm orange.
Well, yeah, but they generally aren't, T.
Yeah, they're generally. If I wanted, so you're saying if I wanted to get away with carrying a gun in public, I just paint the tip orange.
Exactly.
Well, in constitutional carry states, that's not going to matter. But what I'm saying is, when you draw it, that's going to be a problem. Speaking of Cinco de Mayo,
welcome to the show, Phil.
So I'm just gonna pop up here.
I was going to say I was wanting to drink this. Tequila.
Yeah, what are you drinking tonight, Phil?
Well, apparently it's gin, Chicken.
Yay!
Apparently I'm drinking fucking gin. God. But what I'm planning on getting into later. Oh, can I have the full screen here for a second?
No.
Well, fuck you too. What I'm planning on getting in here, since it's Cinco de Mayo, is this store pick of Patron from the Still in Lincoln, Nebraska that I've been hanging on to for a good long while. I'll get into that a little later. But first, folks, for you beautiful subscribers here at the Big Buckin' Empire, to fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be for a friend. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart. And if you're going to drink, by God, I hope it's with me.
Oh, it's beautiful. You know he loves it. Oh, you can mix the tequila with the gin.
Grow the farm up is Kiwi. Nothing goes with irrigation rubbing pivots like getting shit drunk on shitty gin.
Yes.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
You've been looking forward to this all day. So,
now, by the way, Grow the Farm Up, June 3rd. I'm going with Tony to a Bible study. That's yes. So that's.
I started a Bible study.
Yes,
yeah. So
It's only once a year, and
he's going to make me pay so much for that between now and then. Like, oh my god, you have no idea.
Let's go squirt gun.
Is that a Super Soaker Glock? Is that what you?
Well, I just said Super Soaker. I went with squirt gun this time. So here you can see it.
I mean, I'm sorry, that looks like the top slide of a Glock 17.
It's supposed to. If
on a 3D printed lower.
That'd
be my
Glock.
thought looking at that.
That was the first thing I said when we
Glock
brought
17 on a 3D printed lower.
Yeah.
How much water does that thing shoot?
Well, that's what I'm wondering, because it's an electric water gun. Fuck it. Let's check this thing out.
Like it better be worth it.
So screw the Google search.
You're willing to get shot over this damn water gun.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of want this. Hang on. I
want the pink one.
This gun. We might be ordering a squirt gun.
Now, I'll be honest. I say all this, but like, if you're a man and you're within the sound of my voice and you've seen a video of the airsoft miniguns and you say you don't want one, you're a goddamn liar.
You are a fucking liar. Yeah.
I don't believe a word that comes out of your mouth.
This is literally called the Aqua Glock electric water gun.
Jesus Christ, like the side of the slide looks like it has all the Glock like I'm gonna be honest, like this is the thing, like
it's trademarked.
I've always said do not, well, yeah, there's that, but like I've always said do not, I've never been an advocate of pink guns because guns aren't toys. They're not supposed to look like toys. There is an element where it's supposed to look authoritative. And to me, like this is a toy that's looking like a gun. And that is like, I'm sorry. Like,
well, water guns tend to look like guns.
Like,
you know, anything with the word gun in the description usually looks like a gun.
Even the dumbest fuck Barney Fife wasn't going to mistake a Super Soaker. I wouldn't blame anybody for mistaking this for a Glock 17.
I'm of two minds on this because, that was the first thing I said. I agree, Phil. It looks like a Glock, and it's intended to look like a Glock. Color scheme doesn't matter here. That looks like a fucking lethal handgun. But also, on the front of this, like nobody's going to make the mistake if they actually have a second to look at the front of this that's a actual firearm.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying ban the sale of these things, but I am saying maybe be a smart consumer and don't buy one. Like that's kind of like.
Oh, I am ridiculously tempted to buy this right now. Look at! Oh my god!
Oh my god! You see that? I had a whole goddamn fucking Look at that!
Oh my god! It's got the. What do you call that?
You got the drum.
The Magpul actually makes a drum magazine for Glocks, and it's
look at that.
I think it's 50 rounds. And so they just made a water tank. Don't get me wrong,
it's insane.
And my God Almighty, don't ever spin a semi-automatic on your fingers, people, please.
So
this is a really like this video right now is the most dangerous thing to do with that thing.
Because some police officer's gonna drive by and thinking, "Oh Jesus, there's a shootout."
Just do it around an apartment complex,
Phil.
like.
That's the exact argument. Is the people are going to see kids having a water fight, and the cops are going to freak out, even though there's no gunshots, because turns out water guns don't go boom, 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 do they? So
and Karen,
no, Tony, I've seen John Wick 2, and apparently, according to Hollywood, the suppressors are so quiet that like you can undisturb a sleeping newborn babe in their crib if you just shoot the gun right next to them. Like that's what Hollywood has told us.
So. Okay, so we've got the Aqua Glock, the Aqua rifle. I'm betting that looks like an AR-15.
Do they have an Aqua shotgun?
Let's find.
Huh. Oh man!
Oh,
what do you know? What do you know? The Aqua rifle, which would be the AR.
Why did my immediate thought? My immediate thought was like, wow, I could see somebody buying that and walking into a school.
Yep, son of a bitch! It's the
what?
Aqua
It was
rifle.
just It was just a water gun prank, and suddenly this bitch is tackled to the ground by the assistant principal.
That doesn't look anything like a gun. I know it's
When you take it apart, yeah, but not when it's all put together like when it's all put together like it looks, you know, like Tony, it's got Picatinny rails and faux suppressors and forward grips. Like this is doing everything it can to look like a real gun. And this is something I've always said, like
Tony,
we shouldn't
this
do.
one.
Do they have switches to go fully automatic?
Yeah. Has to.
ATF is just, or no, the ATF, the Aqua and Tobacco and Firearms.
Yeah,
so
the Aqua.
The Aqua
so
Blaster.
This one doesn't look like any gun.
I was about to say, if they look a little sci-fi or something, that's not a problem. Like if they made one that looked like Master Chief's gun or some shit like that.
I'm not going to close this tab, you know, for personal reasons. I'm probably going to check that out later. I might need to get like a few of those because that's kind of fucking awesome. I'm sorry. Make any argument you want. There's not a person on this show right now, even the people in the comments. You're fucking lying if there's not a party that doesn't want an Aqua Glock.
I want the AR. Is that
the Aqua Rifle Chicken?
Can
not
I
an
call
AR-15.
It's an Aqua rifle, so it's still an AR.
It's an
AR-H2O. It can shoot up to 30 feet, so I want to call it an AR-30.
An AR-H2.
It's an AR-H2O chicken. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like that joke already wrote itself.
AR-H20.
Nice.
Oh my god.
And yeah, like Bandit has an
most
interesting
dangerous
how much do
gun
these
on
things
the market.
cost? Like are they like
so like $30 for the pistol and it was like $60 for the rifle?
Yeah, the pistol is right now it's on sale for $28.79. Buy two and save 10%, so $57.58 for two of them.
You want to know the really
hey, Aqua Glock? Where's our ad support here?
Yeah, no shit.
We're just selling this shit.
I was about to say, all you guys want are just a couple of free Aqua Glocks. That's really like,
yeah.
Can you just send us
June
a couple?
3rd's going to be lit.
Like, yeah, I was about to say we're just going to be shooting each other with those things.
Dude, we're gonna have
okay, yeah,
Aqua
it's pretty
Glocks.
fun. Yeah, it's pretty
That's going to be fun. It's going to be hot in June.
Now, like when they say they only cost $30 for the pistol, Glock 17s. This is the really dirty secret about the. God damn it.
Talk about
I'll get to a second, but the dirty little secret of the Glocks in particular is they only cost about $70 to produce a Glock 17. But their marketing department said if you sell these things for $120 a piece, people are going to think they're cheap, shitty guns, and they're not going to want to buy them. And so the $400 price tag,
holy shit,
is literally for that. Like what?
Dude,
God.
You can get them on Amazon.
Oh, son of a biscuit.
Yep. Cheaper.
Nice.
To fighting, stealing, and drinking. If you're going to fight, may it be with Aqua Glocks and Aqua rifles. If you're going to steal, may it be a lover's heart on the battlefield of the Aqua Glocks. And if you're going to drink, may it be to victory with Aqua Glocks and Aqua rifles with me.
I promised my wife I was going to stop buying shit off Amazon, but
I promised myself I was going to stop buying stuff off Amazon until payday.
Dude, I've got to get this.
God, that's awful.
It's $25 on Amazon. I'm getting it. Added to cart. Okay, so we're going to have on the Big Bucket Empire, the Dog and Chicken Show, we're going to have an actual review of the Aqua Glock, folks. It's been decided. This has to be put to bed once and for all. So we will.
I think after we have the fun video, we also need to do kind of a more serious video. Like, okay, folks, here's the Aqua Glock. Here is a fucking Glock 17.
Yeah.
This one, choo 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 choo. This one, bang bang bang.
Yeah, maybe not quite that script, but I get it. I like where your head's at.
Let's see. Bandit goes, well, when high points are 200, I would imagine so. Yeah, high points used to be 120. Now they're about $200. And yeah, they used to be just about worth car parts. By the way, High Point came out with a suppressor ready 10 millimeter. I know. But if I get any 10 millimeter, it'll be the Glock 20. Just because that one, you can put different barrels in it, and it can fire 40 Smith & Wesson and 357 SIG.
What about water? Can it fire water?
No, but you can get another upper for it, and it'll shoot 22 long rifle.
All right. So long and short, there are kids out there still having water fights. And believe it or not, the squirt gun industry has evolved. And remember when you were a kid and you're like, God, I wish my squirt gun looked more like a real gun. Well, now they do. So it's really kind of hard for me to morally make the argument. Like the inner kid in me is like, shut the fuck up, boomer. You know damn well you don't want the squirt gun to look like a squirt gun. You old fart motherfucker. Don't you lie to the good people watching this show right now. You know damn well you're stoked that this gun looks like an actual gun. Yeah.
Okay, I will say this. Yeah. If Aqua Glock came out with, it could shoot only 6 shots, but they could go 50 feet, and it was a single action revolver that you could literally fan like that, I would already have one. Wow. Because a fanning revolver where you
I'll have to find the make of it, but there's an electric squirt gun. It's an expensive one. You basically just take the gun and you stick the front of it into water, and it sucks a bunch of water in.
Yeah,
it's electric.
Those are the best ones.
Yep.
It's got the digital reader on the back that tells you how many shots you've got.
Yeah, I've seen those. Yeah,
and it's a powerful blast, and it's a good stream.
That's a water shotgun.
It's a semi-automatic though.
You can do fully automatic too on that one, can't you?
They get 12.
That
one should be regulated by the ATF because it does have a switch.
It's pretty sweet. It's pretty fucking sweet. It doesn't look like a gun.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a real gun.
No. So at least they didn't cater to, people in their 30s who wish their squirt guns in the 90s looked like actual guns.
Yeah.
I'm just always of the opinion that water guns should look like water guns and guns should look like guns. And
boomer.
Should the two ever meet?
Yeah. Okay, boomer.
Tony, think of the children.
Yeah, I'm thinking of my inner child right now and what he would want.
Jeez.
Well, speaking of responsible guns,
what's great about being in your 30s is you can now buy the stuff you wanted.
Yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah. Speaking of responsible gun owners, should we jump over to Hunter Biden?
Oh my! Another two phrases that narrate shall the two ever meet.
Yeah. I know how to fucking segue.
God, look at that face.
Prosecutors are reportedly close to deciding whether to indict Hunter Biden in connection to his taxes and gun purchases.
I'm going to be honest with you here.
Was it an Aqua Glock?
Well, okay. Before I bury the lead, chicken, I'll let you read the first paragraph, and then I'll bury.
Oh my God! Yes, Phil. Thank you.
That is so kind to you.
But let me tell you what I was thinking about this. Hunter, that no good son of a bitch. Oh.
Always. Federal prosecutors are close to reaching a final decision on whether to indict President Joe Biden's son, Hunter, on tax and gun-related charges. That's according to the Washington Post, which reported that the younger Biden's lawyers met with U.S. Attorney for Delaware David Wise at the Justice Department headquarters last week. It's likely that Biden's attorneys urged prosecutors not to bring criminal charges against Hunter Biden because, well, it's Hunter Biden. And the Post reported that these types of meetings typically come near to the end of an investigation.
Well, that's just a lawyer doing good lawyer. Like, hey, prosecution, how about you not prosecute my client?
If it only worked,
if he didn't at least say that once, I'd fire him.
That's fair.
Hey, why don't you not?
An indictment against Biden would take place against the backdrop of his father's 2024 campaign. The elder Biden, no, formally launched his re-election campaign last week. The criminal charges against his son would mark the biggest test yet of Biden's pledge to restore independence to the justice. I can't read that sentence out loud.
I'm sorry. Nobody can say that with a straight face.
It would also give a fresh ammunition to congressional Republicans who are investigating the Biden family's potential financial conflicts and interests in China, and who would long pointed to Hunter Biden's activities as being an ethical and national security risk.
What you mean Hunter being convicted of crimes would lend ammunition to the idea that the Republicans are accusing the Bidens of committing crimes? I mean, like, I don't know what to say to you, sir.
That Hunter Biden
all right, you
should be
January
held
6th,
to the
like,
same
protester.
standard as all the other human beings in existence that would immediately be thrown into jail for the things that they've done.
This is a guy.
Why?
This is a guy that bought a gun when he was addicted to crack and then threw it in a trash can on a public fucking street. Yeah. Okay. And then the Secret Service had to go back, get it, and cover the whole fucking thing up.
Right.
This happened. This is a real story. If any of us on this screen did something even close to that, one, light on a 4473 while your daddy's like been in government for fucking half his life, and then just throw a fucking gun into a trash can on a public fucking street. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, if he gets away with that, just that, like all the gun laws that they're trying to push, and this like short barrel rifle fucking pistol brace shit, like they're gonna push that. That's an unelected bureaucracy that's just making up laws. But it's okay. Like, it's Hunter. Come on, guys.
That Hunter.
Hunter. I love that picture of aviators when he's naked in his underwear.
Yeah,
with that fucking
that's just Hunter. You know, he's eccentric. You just got to roll with the punches. It's fine.
Okay, so apparently I was wondering, like, what kind of gun did Hunter Biden buy? And apparently it was a 38 special snubby pistol.
Damn it, of course it was.
Of course it was. A fucking Biden wouldn't buy a good gun. God. He'd just buy some little bitch fucking revolver snub.
I'm surprised it wasn't a shotgun, you know, two in the
air.
It's
like I needed something to like that tugs really tight to my butthole. Like,
here's the thing. Does Hunter Biden deserve to be brought before the full justice system for the things he's done? Absolutely. Yes. Will he? No. Absolutely not. There's too much power involved with Joe Biden right now, and too much vested interests in keeping him in power to the point where, I mean, like, literally, you had Sam Harris say that if on Hunter Biden's laptop there was evidence of dead children, that wouldn't have mattered to him. Yeah. So literally, the powers that be and the higher ups in our world and the polite society, if you will, is going to do everything they can to try and keep him in power. And that's why I think Hunter Biden, sadly, is ultimately going to slide on all of this. If he gets indicted, I would be very shocked, because think about the shoe on the other foot here. Like, if Donald Trump Jr.
Can they audit him at least?
Done this, he would be in fucking Guantanamo Bay as we speak.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate doing the Trump comparison things.
Here's
Dude,
the
thing. They fucking raided fucking Trump's house. FBI, man. He's
like,
been fucking indicted everywhere in New York. There's not a single fucking building in New York that hasn't.
Bro, I'm on your side with most of all that. But like, when you look at this from the outside and just take all the shit away from it, is like, it's been the walls are closing in on Trump for fucking since 2016. It's the same thing, just reverse when it comes to Hunter Biden. That's all Republicans have been doing ever since Hunter Biden tripped up, and it's been a bad trip up. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is pretty epic. But every week it's the walls are closing in. They're going to indict him any day now. And I just laugh at it because it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. We know nothing will happen. And then everybody tries to do this comparison. Well, if it was Donald Trump Jr. First off, Donald Trump Jr. is not a crackhead, and he's not a piece of shit that would leave a gun in a trash can. Okay, so don't make these comparisons, because no matter
it's
what
easy to, because if the shoe was on the other foot, we already know that the justice would be swift and vicious. And so, because look at how it's been every other instance.
On the other foot, because no matter how big of a dick Donald Trump Jr. can be, he doesn't like to break the law like that. So it's just not a comparison that's worth exploring.
No,
I get your
granted,
sentiment. I understand what you're saying.
There is no
but-
comparison between Donald Trump Jr. and Hunter
Exactly.
Biden. Like
what I'm
Donald
saying.
Trump Jr. is actually a fairly decent human being that at
a
least
law-abiding
claims
citizen
that
that's
at least
got some
claims
sense of
his own
humor and-
children. And
Yeah, all of
Hunter
them.
Biden is a piece of shit in every regard. Wasn't it funny when Joe Biden said that everybody is all of our children? Well, except for that grandchild of yours that you don't even
no,
claim,
Yeah,
Joe.
I was gonna say the other day, was it yesterday or day before? He like gave a speech and he was talking about his 6 grandchildren, and one of the reporters goes, "What about your 7th?"
Yep.
I was like, "Yes, got him."
Sorry, Joe.
Yeah,
you don't get to pick which ones are and aren't.
I do agree to an extent because you're right. Like, you can't make the comparison because it is fair. Both sides
And it
are
doesn't
gonna-
do any good.
both sides are going to try to drag the other guy through the coals through his children if they can. It's fine. You're right. Yeah, Republicans have been doing this, but rightfully so.
We're
because
not
this
an hour
guy
two
has
yet,
literally,
I don't know what I'm
literally,
supposed to chug. I don't have any.
Hunter Biden has been doing shit,
LTD. Just
bad shit, for basically his entire adult life. So it's about time something happened. But here's the problem: the supposed most powerful man in the country is his father, and everybody underneath and above him wants him to stay in that position, whether they agree with what he's done or not. So it doesn't fucking matter. This guy is basically as close as it gets to being untouchable as there is, because nobody else, maybe a handful or two of people, are as untouchable as this piece of shit. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. The fact that, yeah, the negligence of tossing a 38 special in the trash while we are at the peak of gun violence in this country. It's the biggest issue, one of the biggest dividing factors, leading our entire populace to go at each other's throats on social media, in public, in person. Yet this guy can go throw a gun in the trash and somehow it's fine. No big deal. Nah, this guy clearly, there's bigger fish to fry out there. You know, like people who maybe didn't, claim like $400 worth of stuff on their taxes.
Hey, Tony, take a shot.
Okay, finally, I get to try this.
Tony's like, hey, wait a minute. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Well, no,
Worry not, Tony. I have a
Tony-
bottle I
Tony
will take
may-
to your house next week.
Tony may or may not have sent me a private message saying, "Chicken, give me a shot."
I wanted to try this before the first hour was up. So I've got, it's Rancho La Gloria ready to drink spiked horchata. Get up close there. Here you go. It's cinnamon and real cream.
Shot.
13.9 ABV. Wine cocktail, it says. So this is a $15 bottle. I had to go buy a bottle of tequila so I could make margaritas tonight. And I saw this. I'm like, this would be better than taking shots of vodka or gin because it's Cinco de Mayo. And I've got this beautiful miniature margarita glass, shot glass, and it's just fitting. So, it smells like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Very. It smells creamier than it looks. It's actually pretty liquidy. Oh, it's definitely creamier than I thought. Oh,
That's what she said.
yeah, it is. All right, that's not as good as rum chata, but that's still pretty goddamn good. So, Ariba, this delicious spiked horchata is your favorite treat with rich cinnamon, agave nectar, real cream, and subtle notes of toasted almond. Fuck yeah. And Araz flavor.
It's got some almond.
Fuck yeah. I'm going to give this as a shot. I'm going to give that a 4.5 out of a 5-star scale. That's fantastic stuff right there. And, if you don't want to be a big baller, spending all your money on rum chata, well, by golly, get you a bottle of Rancho La Gloria spiked horchata today. There's a fucking review
Beautiful.
for you, Phil.
Oh, I was about to say I'm clipping that bitch out.
I had a feeling you would.
That's. Yep. I think I am never above clipping out a review. I mean, come on now. Now, since we're on that particular vein, before first of all, can I get the full screen for just a moment?
Sure.
No.
Now, can we get rid of this beautiful banner here? I know it's beautiful. I know it's gorgeous,
Wow,
but we
what
got
a
it.
dick.
I know I'm a piece. Now, guys, I want you to know that Tony Chicken, I'm concerned that the two of you are getting low on bottles of things to take shots of.
I already know what you're planning. I watched your stream, you fucking asshole.
And so I'm just going to let you know that I'm going to let Tony decide which one goes where. But I've got a lovely bottle of Koval oat whiskey and a bottle of Koval millet whiskey. One I'm going to drop off with Tony, and one I'm bringing up to you, Chicken, my good pal Chicken. I don't want you to be left out. And so, I mean, there's this Koval oat whiskey, which Tony loved oh so much.
Dog shit.
And then there's this Koval millet whiskey that Tony
Cat
also.
shit.
So I think I'm going to drop the millet off with Tony and Chicken. You loved oat whiskey, so this is going to be.
I absolutely hate this idea.
I know. I mean, no, it'll be perfect. It'll be beautiful. All right, give me full screen again, gents.
Define perfect.
It amuses me incredibly. So let me find the idiot-proof marker. Shit, there is no idiot-proof marker on here.
Hey, hour 2 just started.
Oh, son of a biscuit. All right, don't put up the shot things while I'm doing this. But folks,
there you go.
We have ourselves here an impromptu review here on Cinco de Mayo. Folks, this is Patron Añejo, 100% de agave, and this is a Barrel Select Añejo for the still in Lincoln, Nebraska, folks. So, 40% alcohol by volume, 80 proof, 100% de agave, pero de agave. Tequila. Now, folks, unless it says 100% de agave, it will be responsible for the worst hangovers you've ever had. Okay. Jose Cuervo will be responsible for one of the worst hangovers, up there with like any beer recipe that replaced barley with rice. But I've been hanging on to this one since, gosh, I think before COVID even. I have had this one for a while, and it's finally time. Ooh, that was good. That was pretty. And we pour it in the Nebraska Bourbon Society glass, because why not? Yeah, this is first time having Patron Añejo. Patron Estate release is one of my favorite of all time. So let's see. Heavy vanilla. Like, it's overwhelming vanilla when it hits your nose. Then the agave nectar comes in. And the slightest candied apple. I'm looking forward to this one. Thick honeyed agave nectar with a slight hint of oak. And the slightest berry on the back. Okay, that is gorgeous. Well, for those who don't know, we get to the fun part, the grading. And I'm going to grade this on a couple of 5-star scales. 5 meaning you have to have it before you shuffle off this mortal coil. 0 meaning pass it on by. The KOE Nation has advised you well. We're going to grade this as a tequila, as a mezcal, as a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving, and for those new, the secret 5th question. So, as a tequila, I'm going to give this 3.75. This is delicious, but you can tell there's the oak really influenced this. It gave it a lot of vanilla, a lot of oak flavors that are just delightful. As a mezcal, just anything distilled from agave, I'm going to give this 4 stars. Excellent performance here again, Patron. As a cask-aged spirit, it's Añejo, so I'm going to give it 2 stars. It's, let's be frank, it's about 3 years, so 2 stars is probably pretty fair considering the wide world of sports, a cask-aged spirit. It's shelving. I'm going to be honest. This is middle shelf tequila for me, which is kind of rare. Tony, you know how hard it is for tequila to break the bottom shelf for me. This one makes it. And the secret fifth question, when this bottle runs empty, will I seek another one? I paid $59 for this bottle, and I will never be able to find another one ever again so long as I shall live. So, folks, this is from the still here in Lincoln, Nebraska. God bless. Travel well. And there we go, folks. An impromptu review for me and for you. And so let's see. Oh, excellent. Chicken has to take a shot of LTD when he gets back. Fuck
that's
you,
okay,
bitch.
because that's unfortunate.
Chicken, you little fucking bitch. You know, good son of a bitch. Fucking making me drink gin like a bitch. What the fuck? Bitch.
Such an eloquent review, and then feels like bitch is about to bitch and the bitchy
bitch.
Gin.
Oh,
bitch.
Fuck. All right. To
like
fight
Jesse
and
after
stealing and
Breaking
drinking.
Bad.
If you're going to fight, may it be to fight the urge to drink gin. If you're going to steal, may it be a drink of anything that isn't gin. And if you're going to drink, by God, I hope it's anything but fucking gin.
Would you like some gin with that gin? How is that gin, Phil? Happy Cinco de Mayo.
That's what I think Cinco de Mayo. I think gin. Chicken, you piece of shit, LTD.
Gin.
Fuck you.
Do they make Mexican gin?
I don't know, but now I have to Google that. Is there gin that's hecho in Mexico?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, I'm looking it up. Chicken, you're muted. Yeah, son of a biscuit. Professional podcasting on this bitch.
I know, right? Professional. I'm asking Chat GPT for some good toasts here since let's see. To alcohol, the cause of and the solution to all of life's little problems. Cheers. Homer Simpson was onto something. Oh, God damn it. Fuck. Oh, God. I forget how nasty that shit is.
I looked up. Apparently, you can even make gin out of agave. So there's one called Gracias a Dios agave gin, which basically means like thank God agave gin.
So we could get you tequila gin, basically.
Fuck you. I mean,
oh man,
you know, if you wanted to. Not a big
deal.
How about you don't though? Let's not say we did.
Yeah, let's not say we did.
Like, guys, I was about to say it's $35 to $50 for a bottle of that. Are you really willing?
Give us oat and millet whiskey, dude? Fuck Phil.
Yeah, give him your fucking. Yeah, he needs another gin, Tony. You still got yours to give.
God damn,
you're right, Phil. You need another.
You missed
gin.
your first hour.
I did.
Well, you know that's already gone. So,
you know what though? I'm
Tony. I think you should make Chicken take an LTD shot though. I mean, I'm giving you the millet whiskey and not the oat whiskey. I'm being nice.
Oh,
no,
God.
you're not.
I don't even know what the millet whiskey's like. Maybe I want.
Yeah, I don't know which one's
Milo.
worse.
Millet is fucking Milo, dude. It's dog shit.
Oh God.
Exactly.
Oh God, I don't want to try it.
No, it's
So
terrible. It's worse than the oat whiskey.
God, so what you're
Just
saying
the
is I just
smell
need
of
to flip
Milo.
a coin.
Ugh.
Just flip a coin to see who gets
both
what because
awful.
they're both lovely.
Oh,
So
I
Tony,
am
you want Chicken to
fucking
take an
bright.
LTD shot, right?
Jesus Christ.
I didn't say that.
I'm pretty sure you do though.
Anyway,
I don't remember saying that.
until we make some final
Yeah, let's
decisions
just
on
walk
that.
past
I got our next story ready to rock and roll here, fellas.
Rock and roller.
Rock and rolla indeed. So, let's get rid of that banner. Hey, we're missing our producer tonight, so we have to we're doing this on our own.
What
here.
a piece of shit.
Flying blind
Piece
here.
of shit. Whistleblower alleges FBI DOJ have document revealing criminal scheme involving Biden and foreign nationals. Document said to describe exchange of money for policy decisions.
No.
What? A whistleblower is alleging that the FBI and the Justice Department are in possession of a document that describes a criminal scheme involving then Vice President Joe Biden and a foreign national relating to the exchange of money for policy decisions. House Oversight Committee James Comer and Senator Chuck Grassley said Wednesday. Comer and Grassley said the whistleblower claims the document includes a precise description of how the alleged criminal scheme was employed as well as its purpose. Which, if this is true, if there is an actual document that can be verified that says you are going to do this so I can do this. Oh, God. Oh, God, this would be
Is
great.
that not quid pro quo?
Nope. We don't. No, you can't accuse anybody quid pro quo.
Well, hang on.
You know, I don't think we need to worry about it, considering nobody on this show can even pronounce it. I think we're okay.
Yeah.
The Chris Pro Bo, or what?
It's
the Pro Bono?
It's quid pro Joe. That's what it is.
True.
The document, an FBI generated.
Skid Row Joe.
Yeah. FD 1023 form allegedly details an arrangement involving an exchange of money for policy decisions. We believe the FBI possesses an unclassified internal document that includes very serious and detailed allegations implicating the current president of the United States. We don't know. What we don't know is what, if anything, the FBI has done to verify these claims or investigate further. The FBI's recent history of botching politically charged investigation, this is very true, demands close congressional oversight.
Also true.
But I don't know if I want Congress to investigate, because
I was about to say, who's the based motherfucker who wrote that?
Yeah. So, okay.
Because oh, you mean this guy is implying that the FBI has a document proving what we all already know to be the facts already? Which is funny, is once it's proven, all the folks that are like super pro Biden, I don't mean to single them out. I like them a lot, but like the ICO riches of the world be like, well, we already knew this. Like, we all knew this, so it's not even a big deal. And I like ICO, but I don't mean to pick on him.
And you talk to Tom Foolery, and he'd be like, what are you talking about? Nothing ever happened.
Yeah. Like,
there's no video of him saying it.
I never said that.
That's not what he meant.
Except the times I said that.
Chosen phrase.
No, he said those words, but that's not what he meant by it, obviously.
Oh my God, do you need a dictionary? Those words don't actually mean that. We changed the definition last week. Are you kidding me?
Tony, it's like he's right here. It's like, I'm afraid yep, there we go. Loving that Nancy. Loving that Nancy.
Do it again. All right.
There it is. Quid pro quo.
He's willing to quid pro quo for Nancy's OnlyFans.
Well, he's sleeping over here in the corner. See, this is why he doesn't know. He's always sleeping.
Damn it, Tom! Wake up! You're in the middle of quid pro quo.
Wake up! Shake up!
Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
This is okay. So this is my favorite thing ever, was when you come to the realization, as someone like me, you know, that moderate normie piece of shit asshole who doesn't vote the way you wish he would, when you
said it, not me.
No, you said it. Fuck you.
I've said it, but I haven't said it tonight.
You thought it. So me looking at it like, literally, you're accusing Donald Trump when he was president of doing quid pro quo.
Okay, Steven,
right?
I can take the shot now. You weren't playing by the rules. You have to wait until the second hour. I will take the shot.
That's true. Since they were accusing Donald Trump of doing the quid pro quo, while Biden literally stood on stage and admitted and bragged about doing a quid pro quo, and the defenders come out of the woodwork, well, that's not really quid pro quo because... And then literally word salads just fell out of their mouths defending it. But he's still admitting it. No, you don't understand. That's not quid pro quo. And here we are like 5 years later. Or less. And it's basically being verified. Yeah, You remember when you thought he did quid pro quo? He did quid pro quo.
He
So
did
all those
all the
word
things
salad, all those defenses meant jack shit. He
It's
did all
like
the
I
things
keep
we knew he did that people wanted to pretend that he didn't do.
It's like I've been saying for a little over 2 years now. T refresh real quick. But I've been saying that Donald Trump basically got impeached the first time for doing things, investigating things in Ukraine that we now know to be true. Like that's literally why he was impeached the first time, was investigating things about Biden that we now know to be true. And people within the deep state act like this, like they just move right past it, as if it very much is the Orwellian war is peace, ignorance is strength, freedom is slavery. It's the idea, your ignorance is strength, because like with any of these leaks, you'll get people say that's like, well, yes, obviously we were lied to, and it's a good thing we were lied to, and it's a bad thing we were told the truth. We've had people come on this very show and say exactly that, and like to me, I'm gobsmacked every time I hear it.
Once you can get powerful enough to convince people that having less freedom or control of their own thought process is a good thing, you basically can just give up trying, because once you've got that, you can do whatever you want. And we've seen this tenfold over the last several years. The Democratic Party as a whole has done such a great job of convincing the population that we can do whatever we want because, look, we're the good guys and it's for the greater good. And people just go with that and they don't question it. That's scary shit. That is fucking terrifying. Yeah. Thank you.
Now, this was one of my favorite authors, C.S. Lewis. He had a great quote. And this is exactly what you're talking about. C.S. Lewis said, "Of all tyrannies, a tyranny sincerely exercised for the good of its victims may be the most oppressive. It would be better to live under robber barons than under omnipotent moral busybodies. The robber baron's cruelty may sometimes sleep. His cupidity may at some point be satiated, but those who torment us for our own good will torment us without end, for they do so with the approval of their own conscience."
So, speaking of torture, go ahead and give me the screen here. I got a toast for you guys. I'm going to do it in the style of Kamala Harris here.
Chat GPT quote.
Well, now I'm going to have to ad-lib this one a little bit. Chat GPT doesn't know how to do things in the style of Kamala Harris, apparently. Cheers to the joyous moments. You know, the moments that we cherish and we cheers. They're moments in time, whether it be yesterday in a precious memory or, tomorrow in the future, a future moment, if you will, a joyous future moment. Cheers. Let's raise our glasses and enjoy this joyous moment while time passes us by, as it's no longer the present and it happened in the past. But joyous? Here's to our future and our new joyous moments we make together. Cheers.
Is it joyous? Because
this is not going to be joyous.
Enjoy.
Oh, fuck. The second one's worse.
Yummy in my tummy.
Was it
I'd
joyous?
take a big drink of that one afterwards. Holy shit. Oh,
fucking joyous.
That was joyous in this moment and the moment of the past, of the future and the present. Oh, God damn it. Oh, it's fucking still
Did you say
burning.
joyous a few more times?
Bandit, deep state will protect you if your hand is in the cookie jar, but if you actually do your damn job, they'll destroy you. True.
Don't do your job, bro.
Kamala Harris is a Chat GPT controlled bot. I would believe that. That. Bandit, like well, if you want Kamala Harris prior to 3 years ago, you're going to have to get... grow the farm up. Don't think about... Pray for Tiberius L. He's going to come around or go around. It's up to him.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I think he's on his way to Mexico right now, so we can
Yeah.
actually have a policy debate about the border.
Like, all I'm going to say about that is like, well, and I do speak for me. I do believe I speak for me, Sister Amanda Cyrus. Ty, you just sort of wasted our precious time. Don't think twice. It's all right. Yeah. So we move onward and upward to greater things. So,
I got a couple. We're getting here to. Whew, we only got like 40 minutes left. Hey,
What's up,
Project Sad Face.
how you doing,
I
brother?
was about to say we do have something coming up, don't we, Chicken?
Yes. Yes, we do. Was it May 20th? We do have a very special annual event. I think Tony, I'm trying to click the
I
link.
sent you the link in the private chat if you can
All right.
pop that up.
There it is. I see it. Okay. Let me share this on my screen here. It's the 4th annual Andre the Giant Beer Challenge. I don't remember where we landed last year. Do you guys?
So
I know it was over 158.
Oh God, it was way fucking more than that. I'm gonna find out right now. No, we're not underselling anything here.
Well, I mean, folks, we do need your help at home, all of you at home, because on the 20th, we are going to try and match the boss's beer record, and we're going to first match. There's been several stories. Andre the Giant himself on Letterman admitted to 117 beers. And then there was another story of 120 beers. Dusty Rhodes claimed there was 2 instances. Jake Roberts claimed 132. Dusty Rhodes claimed 158, which is actually possible if he was drinking 3-2 beer. And
well, real quick, just looking at the picture on here, it looks like me and Tony been drinking a lot of Bud Light.
Yeah, nailed
wow.
it. You nailed it. That's awesome.
And keeping it topical. Well done. But yes, folks, we here at Big Buck and Empire are going to try and match the boss's records, but we also need your help because none of us can stand up to Andre the Giant, the greatest drinker in all history. We're all going to have to do it together. You at home, folks, if you drink a beer and say, I had one for the boss, we're adding it to the tally. So all of us, all of the talent on screen, home, everybody, our audience together, we are all coming together in this amazing tribute party to the boss, Andre the Giant, folks. So please join us the 20th, folks, where we get together to honor the boss, honor our fallen, honor those who couldn't make it to this particular toast, and we have ourselves one hell of a time, folks. If there's somebody out there you want us to do a toast for, let us know in the comments. We'll fucking toast to them, okay? It's going to be an amazing evening. We're going to be reviewing beers all night, and so you too could be a part of the KOE Nation. Just send in your beer review. What do you think of it? Rate it on a 5-star scale as a beer and what kind of beer it is, if it's an ale or what have you, and where you'd like to drink it. Make sure there's no copyrighted music in the background, and you too will be part of a KOE Nation video experience, folks. This is a twofer. I mean, this is the greatest deal in the history of ever, and don't even dare think about passing it up. I want to see all of you and then some. And here on the 20th, folks, if you have not sent this beer bash to a friend, can you really call them a friend? If you haven't sent it to some member of your family, can you really say that you actually care about them, folks? This is a gift greater than leaving someone the entirety of your will. So, giving them the link to the Andre the Giant Memorial Beer Drinking Challenge, folks. Please, this is the place you need to be. This is where it's going to happen. And also, Chicken, if I am not mistaken, there is going to be a crowdfunding aspect to this, is there not?
Yeah, I don't think we've buckled down necessarily what charity we want to go to, but...
Yeah, actually we did.
We did?
Yeah, you missed it. We talked about this the other night. I don't know why Phil asked you because you weren't on the stream on Hazard. I was, Phil, but Jesus, he got a little caught up in his own fucking shilling there.
Yeah, he was shilling hard, man.
Like hard.
That was impressive. That was impressive.
I
Now,
didn't know if it was
okay,
gonna
real
end.
quick, Tony will let
I
us
still
know
got
what
5 more minutes if you want.
Tony will let us know what the organization's going to be. But folks, there's Buy Me a Coffee. Tony will pop that up that night if you want to donate there. On Rumble, we are set up now on Rumble to where you can drop in donations and rants and comments on there now, to where you can contribute there, so you don't have to do a different one. If you don't like Facebook, if you don't like YouTube, and you want to try the alternate platform on Rumble, they're getting better. It's actually really good right now, and appreciate those of you. There's a few of you guys watching over on Rumble. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Appreciate you for tuning in. Or you can be a subscriber on Facebook. That's another easy way to participate. I will try to have stars activated for this one, to where you can on Facebook do donations there as well. YouTube, sorry guys, you're gonna have to do the Buy Me a Coffee thing, because YouTube sucks at everything. But Tony, what would this
KOE Nation on YouTube? That's awesome.
What would these donations go towards, sir?
So the long and short of this is May 20th. It's a Saturday. I'm probably about 7 p.m. That's still tentative, but it's May 20th, Saturday night. We're drinking beers, folks. We're drinking a lot of beers, and I just looked at the video from last year. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, the grand total was 241.
Jesus Christ. We
241.
can't go that big. Like, we need to make 250 and stop, because we keep doing this every year.
The
we
big
blow the
fucking
record out of the
empire
water.
demands it, sir. This is not up to us.
The goal every year.
This is up to the
like
fans.
a lot though. Like,
Well,
it's,
chicken.
It's not like
and
we
I
just
guess
beat the
we
record.
need to
We
just
fucking
shill this to all our
demolish it.
friends so that they come and drink beer with us. I guess that's all we got to do.
It's very simple. The folks on
Make sure Corblick's here.
The folks on the show,
That's
plus
so
the
cool.
folks
Fucking hell.
watching at home or wherever you're watching, you can participate, and it's the grand total of all of us drinking beers together. And I have little doubt that we'll be able to do this once again, but it's going to take your help. So, folks, go to Facebook, go to the Big Buckin' Empire, go to this event, the 4th annual Andre the Giant Beer Drinking Challenge. Hit interested, hit going, hit attending, whatever. Make sure you're ready to go, because it's going to be fucking amazing. I'm so excited. Can't wait. It's coming up very soon. And we kind of drug our feet a little bit trying to think about what's a good cause. What's something that we could raise money for that would actually be worth people, paying money for. And then I thought about it. I'm like, frankly, people donated money to us for a cardboard cutout, which we're going to get taken care of much sooner rather than later. And it's going to be well worth the wait. I promise you. But if people are willing to do that, well, golly. In that case, I can think of no better fucking cause than the Get Brendan Roy Back to Nebraska Again fund. Yes. He doesn't even know about this yet.
No.
We didn't even tell him.
No.
But in my opinion,
Irrelevant.
there's no better cause than starting a fund to get Brendan Roy back to Nebraska once again to hang out with us. Dads Worldwide, the man, the myth, the Brendan Roy, he come down last year to Nebraska. All the way from the East Coast. It's not cheap, folks.
He was in the
your help
2022 bourbon tournament. I don't think he's going to make it to the 2023, but he might be able to make it to the wheat whiskey tournament.
Maybe.
Steven, we can probably get you here cheaper, frankly. I think that would actually be cheaper.
Yes, possibly.
We could do a twofer.
I was about to say, like,
a twofer.
Like, other than the fact that it'd be a dick move, I think a fairly cheap bus ticket could damn near get you here compared to Brendan. Like, it's kind of a dick move, but
Steven's gonna ride the bus.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like,
no. Give him a train ticket.
Okay,
Jesus,
right.
Yep.
So
he gets off at like one of the little like 200 people towns. Like, there hasn't been anybody dropped off at this train station in 48 years, but
he's been sitting there for 3 days,
and it's just my buddy Jake that's there with the sign, Steven, in his truck. It's like, dude, I've had a little bit too much to drink, so you're gonna have to drive. Welcome to Nebraska.
We haven't told Brendan that this is going to be the cause, but that's going to be the cause, folks. We got this guy down here. He was awesome. We loved having him here, and I'm like, he needs to come down again, and
we need to do it again.
We need to do it again. So let's do it again, and with your help, we can do it again. It's that simple.
We need to have like a bar, like with like a
his
dollar
head
amount,
on
like
it, yeah.
Brendan's head on it that goes.
Oh
up
yeah,
and
I
up
can
and up,
I can
like-
make that work.
Let's
I can
make the
that work.
bar in the shape of a penis, and that way when it finishes, it'll finish on his face.
Oh, even better. No, it starts down here, and on the head is Brendan's sad face, like, and then when it gets up here, he's happy. Yay! Now, if it wasn't for the
You
fact
might
that
need
get
to
the
flip
stream
that
taken
around.
down,
What, you mean I gotta go to Nebraska again? Oh.
Yeah, like, God.
It's all sour
So
face.
yeah, folks, this is one of the most fun times we have doing live streams, doing podcasting, doing vlogging, whatever you want to call it. Drinking a bunch of beers and having fun and just being real dudes for a real good cause to hang out with other real cool dudes. What more could you want? And you're going to get more content out of us that way.
And we
we gotta
promise
be
not
what?
to drink Bud Light.
And we got a pretty good track
There'll probably
record
be at
of.
least one.
We've had one guy come from the Northeast to Nebraska, fly over Plains country, and return home alive.
That's
And
true.
Didn't like
100%.
didn't tell any of his loved ones.
Okay.
Oh dear God! I
Now-
don't know about so
100% survival rate. Survival.
Now,
Yeah.
I do have to tell a story. When I was driving him
what?
back to the airport, it was a 4-hour drive. 'Cause
Yeah.
He landed in Des Moines, and I had to drive out to you guys. On the way back, we got to Omaha about halfway, and we had to pull over at a truck stop because he thought he was going to puke. Because, that's kind of what we did for 2 nights.
Well,
Like-
yeah.
Yeah.
We kind of hit that, and he turned pale. He's like, "Bro, like we need to pull over. We need to pull over. I don't feel so good." I'm like, "Oh
Like-
shit, he's gonna puke in my truck."
Like the first night, I pushed so hard. We are getting the fucking bourbon tournament done tonight,
I
bitches.
didn't,
Got it done. And then, like, second night, I was like, I got the footage I need. I'm gonna go home and lay down for the next day and a
No,
half.
you're not.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
tried
guys had to
escape.
clean up because I had to leave early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Well, I
it was a
didn't
rental
realize
cabin,
at the
so you guys had
time-
to clean up after everybody.
It wasn't bad. It was.
it
mostly
wasn't
ridiculous.
too bad because, like, yeah, luckily Brendan waited till he was in your truck to vomit, so there was that.
Yeah,
I didn't realize though that weekend, all of us must have been outside. Brendan was like inside the cabin doing an Instagram live feed. I didn't see it till like a week or so later. He was doing an Instagram live and he was going around the cabin showing off like all the bourbon, like, oh, this is what we're drinking. We did some of this, blah, blah, blah. And during like the middle of it, he's like, so yeah, these guys are champs. And I tried to keep up. Like, oh, that's sweet.
He called us
All right.
champs.
I got at least one more story
All right.
that we need to get into.
It's got to be sex robots, right?
I want to try to have. So there's one I'm going to skip tonight.
That's not a no.
Yeah, it's not a no.
Hi.
So make sure you guys tune in next week because I'm pretty sure like this story is already. This isn't the one we're going to talk about.
Okay.
But tune in next week
If
because
you're gonna say that though, let's precursor this before
What?
we drop the next story. So we're gonna have a bit of a programming shuffle on the Big Bucket
Oh.
Empire, and I just to give people a heads up. So the Dog and Chicken Show, we've been doing Fridays, Thursdays, kind of back and forth a little bit here in the last few weeks. We're gonna be trying to move towards Thursdays, and they're not all gonna be live for a little while. So just a heads up, we're going to try to do Thursdays and we'll do it live when we can. And it looks like we could possibly do Thursday live next week, maybe the following, if my schedule
next week should be fine.
does line up, and it looks like I might be able to do a live for the next couple Thursdays. So tentatively scheduled, but we're going to be trying to do the Dog and Chicken Show on Thursdays. And
Sweet. I was trying to break it to you guys. I got invited to a really big show on Friday. So it's gonna see how to make
Well,
that
that
work.
it just works out fucking great for everybody then, doesn't it, Phil? You fucking prick. No, we're doing Friday now. And I was just about to say, you Hazard Analysis fans, and if you're not already, you should be, we will be kind of going back and forth a little bit between Friday time slots and Sundays. So the best thing that you can do is going to be to like, share, subscribe to the Big Bucket Empire on Facebook, the Dog and Chicken Show on YouTube, the Dog and Chicken Show on fucking
Everywhere.
Twitch, everywhere. Go to Linktree/Big Buck and Hazard Analysis on YouTube specifically. We need to get that count up because that's where you need to be. Big Bucket Empire on Twitch is going to have pretty much anything we do on the YouTube as well. So,
and I'm working on Rumble having all the channels attached to Big Bucket Empire on there.
Perfect.
Sweet.
So yeah, going forward for a little while at least, for sure the summer, maybe moving forward, we're going to see. The Dog and Chickens Go is going to kind of try to get back to doing some top 10 stuff, some timeless content.
This isn't new, by the way. Like we shuffle things around. We try different things. Like try not to stay stagnant, and you know we see the viewership, and then it's summer, guys.
Yes.
Like it's hard to keep people paying attention
Summertime
on certain nights of the week, and it's hard to get us all together on certain nights of the week. Like it's summertime. Like, and I love you guys, the audience,
but you're not in love with us.
Yeah, but like I kind of have a kid and a wife, and I don't know. I told Tony and Phil, I'm like,
just kind of though.
My kid's got 4 years left until he graduates. I kind of want to spend some time with him. So it's like, yeah, it's summer. I'm going to have some fun weekends with him. So, but yeah, I'll be around on Sundays for Dog and Chicken Show. And yeah, whatever time slot or whatever the fuck we move around to.
That's what I wanted to say to the audience. Like, if you came around during the early days of the Dog and Chicken Show, when we're doing nothing but pre-recorded stuff, we were talking a lot of conspiracy theories, mysteries, things like that, doing top 10s, like video game stuff like that. We want to know what you want us to talk about, because if we're going to be doing pre-records, we want it to be about
we'll try to do them live, but yeah, some might be pre-recorded.
So yeah, we're going to be doing both. But if we're doing a pre-record, we want to know what you want to hear us talk about for timeless content doing a pre-record. So please hit us with your suggestions about your top 10s, about stories, mysteries, etc. So can't wait to hear it. I'm sure people have some great suggestions. And then when we can do lives on Thursdays, we'll do lives on Thursdays. But I think we're going to try to hone in on that Thursday time slot when we drop it will probably be recording on Sunday if we can make shit like that work. And then we'll probably try to drop it on Thursday. I think is what's going to work out the best. We will update you again next week if that changes in the next few days.
Yes, like we will update you again if Chicken changes his mind between now and midnight. Like it's like so. We'll let you know.
Anyway,
sorry, I've been holstering that one for a minute or two, Chicken.
I know,
but like now I need to answer this question here.
We've literally been shilling for like 45 fucking.
And we've held viewership during it. That's
well done,
I know. You
like,
barely held me though. You barely held me.
Project Sadface says, "How did Tom get so woke?"
That's a good idea.
It's very easy. He found a feedback loop where he would say more. He would say slightly more woke things, and he would notice he would get a 5-10 person growth in his audience. Yeah, but no, that's why he got as woke as he did, because he found himself in a positive feedback loop. If he would have found himself in a right-wing positive feedback loop, he'd be wearing the MAGA hat and talking about how Trump's going to save
an hour
the
and a half
world.
episode in fucking 30 seconds. Way to go!
Yeah.
Sorry. Are you guys on Truth Social yet? No, but I am on Twitter. I just got on Twitter. KOE Nation on Twitter. Since they let Trump back on, because that was the main reason Rush Limbaugh shut down his Twitter, was because Trump was kicked off Twitter. But now that Trump's allowed back on, I feel that this is the appropriate time.
Oh, I love Steven's next one. He's got a suggestion for top 10. Top 10 furry BDSM videos.
Fuck yes.
I like how Tony's already, like, in his mind, it's like, okay, got it. I can only go with 10. Can I give like an honorable mention for 2 of them? That's Tony. Like, please, I need to know. Answer me.
So he's woke for views, then okay.
Yep.
Basically,
Yeah.
No,
that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, like if he had fallen into a right-wing feedback
I've talked to Tom in real life several times, like on the phone, like we've called each other a few times, and yeah, like the time you get on the show, it's a very prepared Tom, to where the Dog and Chicken Show, when you get us, this is us. This is who we are.
Yeah, there's no difference.
We're not putting on.
It's like when Justin got to meet me, and then he came back like, no, that's not like a thing.
Not an act, is it? No.
Like that's just how he acts.
If Phil tried to act, it would be awkward.
You know, I mean, because when you're trying to act, you're trying to portray someone that could potentially be better or even worse. But like, why would I want to act like anybody other than the greatest possible human being? Y'all don't want to make Phil drink millet?
I might let Phil just shill for another 20 minutes so I have a chance to give him some millet.
Tony, you fucking dick.
You know, the audience wants what the audience wants.
Yeah. Where the
I just want to see Phil drink Bud Lights and moan.
I tell you what.
No.
I will get if we're gonna do live on
Thursday,
damn
it!
I think we'll be able to.
Jesus! I
will
spilled the fucking millet whiskey on my shirt when I opened the bottle.
Smell it all night now. Like,
I'll get some Bud Light next week, and I will chug Bud Light if that's what the audience demands.
Okay.
Next week.
So am I
next Thursday.
Am I legitimately taking a shot of millet whiskey? You
Yes, that's what I said. You're bringing that goddamn bottle to my house. I want it to be as drained down as possible before it gets here.
Bandit, how did you give us all shots? I don't understand.
Fuck. Did he? Oh, shit.
Again, those of you over on Rumble,
check your.
you can use the, special chat.
Bandit, you beautiful bastard.
What did he do?
Right. Oh, goddamn. He went to
Did he do a buy me a coffee thing?
Yep.
Fuck. Let me check.
Bandit, you beautiful fucking
I just
bastard.
got the notification.
What am I supposed to drink?
LTD.
Yeah, Bandit,
obviously.
what do you want all three of us?
Hold on. I saw him type it.
Oh,
earlier. I didn't know what the hell it meant.
motherfucker. Bandit, come on. Come on.
Where is it? I know.
Bandit!
I saw him type something.
I was just starting to like you.
Oh, my
Where the hell is it?
God.
No, there it is. Tony, Tito's, Chicken LTD, and Phil.
All right, we'll just go through we'll do it one at a time.
Fuck.
I'll get my. Hang on.
I'm ready.
All right, give it to Phil.
Yeah, Phil, you're up.
To fighting, stealing, and drinking. You're gonna fight. May it be anytime Bandit tries to make you drink millet whiskey. If you're gonna steal, may it be a very quick chaser after I have to drink all this fucking millet whiskey. If you're gonna drink, by God, I hope you're smart enough to avoid buying a bottle of millet whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That looks worse than LTD.
It does look bad. Because it is. All right. All right.
All right. Here. All right. Oh. Here's to a long life and a merry one, a quick death and an easy one, a pretty girl and an honest one, a cold beer and another one. Cheers, folks. Oh, God. The second one's always the worst one. That wasn't as bad. Maybe I'm just like losing taste buds, but
I would say you're probably losing taste buds. I'm
a couple gin shots in, and that was worse than anything I've had all night. Tito, I would gladly trade you. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Nothing says Cinco de Mayo like American-made corn vodka.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for
Thanks for that.
So yeah, folks,
Bandit,
if
you
you were
son of a bitch.
curious how that just happened, you do this.
Go to buy me coffee.
Coffee.com/Tony G. I think that's the fucking URL. There you go.
Yeah.
If you want to get on that, there you go. It's a $5 donation, and you can make us do awful things like that just happened. So
Awful.
Yeah.
I don't feel good.
All right.
Myself.
Jesus. Can we?
Oh.
I'm gonna.
Everybody take a drink. Tony's
kid
just came in.
kiddos. Drink. All right. Final story of the night. Let's end on a fun note. Woke Google bosses ban staff from using terms including man hours, you guys, blacklist, and chubby in inclusive language dossier. Other banned words and phrases include crazy and mad. Google bosses have asked UK staff to stop using common phrases, including man hours and you guys. It has been reported US tech giant, the new inclusive language dossier, which includes changes to the language. Several phrases targeted by Google's chiefs include whitelist, black hole, blacklist, black box, chubby, and to refrain from describing people or things as crazy, bonkers, or mad. Bonkers? Really? Like,
so you're not allowed to listen to Seal crazy, like, because that's not
dummy variable. Who says that?
Dummy variable. There that I could see, like, not. I don't see why they would get rid of it, but it's the idea of the dummy variable of you need to try and make your product idiot proof. Now. This is one of those, let's try to police the language around us, because in the English speaking world, if you can police the language, you can police the culture, because we don't really have a real culture. We just have a common language. Now, the one that you don't need to worry about, guys, is
oh my God, Project Sadface left to left. Yes.
Nice. Well, like Project, I will let right-wing headquarters know that you have now full pool and tennis court access.
No, don't go over there. Don't go over there, Project Sadface.
Stay in the middle with me where it's safe.
Come on.
Where it makes sense.
No.
In the middle.
Like, no. If you get into the VIP section of Republican headquarters, you get to participate in the yacht races. It's pretty awesome. I wish that was true. But no, like, there's one word you don't got to worry about, guys. And I'm shocked it's here. And that's chubby. Because you guys don't ever have to worry about an overwhelming
fucking Steven.
Okay. Interesting.
Intellectually challenged, sir.
Yeah.
But no, like, there will never be a mass, like, fat acceptance movement, because there is, like, as the resident fat guy on this podcast, you skinny bitches don't know, but there is no fat solidarity. Like, if there's a guy that's 30 pounds lighter than me and he's in Walmart, he'll look at me like, look at this fat motherfucker over here. And if I see a guy that's 30 pounds heavier than me, I'll be like, look at that fat motherfucker over there. There's no fat solidarity. Okay. So you don't ever have to worry about that getting any traction.
Yeah, it's transitive.
Yeah, it's grading on a scale, I suppose.
Yeah.
Bonkers, though. I mean, I'm sorry. I grew up in the 90s, and one of my favorite after-school cartoons was Bonkers. Yeah, totally nuts. Bonkers. Yeah, I fucking love that show. So if that's wrong, I want to look right.
I want to look at this. Black box. So the black box, that's something you'd find.
It's racist.
It's what you find on a plane wreckage, whatever.
Racist.
Yeah, man hours. That's just
sexist.
Oh, black hole. It's in the
racist.
Blacklist.
Blacklist.
Racist.
James Spader's show Blacklist is damn good. Fuck you.
But whitelist is not offensive.
White privilege. White privilege.
Oh. But chubby is just I mean, what if you were
fat shame? Stop fat shaming.
Okay, but if you're being crazy, though,
isn't it weird?
Ableist.
Like, when they say fat shaming, that's just as bad as fat shaming, right? Like,
yeah,
you're like, stop fat shaming me. Be like, you just called yourself fat. Like, stop it. You're shaming
What's
yourself.
even worse is when, like, some skinny bitch jumps in like, you quit fat shaming this person. How dare you make fun of this person's rotund size in front of him? It's like, oh, thank you, white woman. For a second, I was worried that there wasn't somebody here to get offended.
Thank you,
on
white soccer mom.
Yes. No, Tony, I already did the millet. It was a double shot.
I want you to do another, though.
Tony, fuck you.
Just saying. I'm 45. How old are you guys? How close are we in age? We're all just over mid 30s.
Yeah. What am I?
I was about to say,
what am I?
It's like we start doing
I'll
that lying
I'll be
thing.
38 in like a month.
No, we're all 29 years old.
37. Fuck. Yeah, getting closer to 40, I guess. Shit.
I knew one lady that when she hit middle age, she was 29 for 15 years.
Bonkers is archaic. 90s English that will never be used in 20 years. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, ban it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Until somebody names an app or something bonkers.
What?
And then every single human being on the planet, well, yeah, just send it to me on bonkers. And then, yeah.
What is dummy variable?
I know. That's why I'm like,
no. That one I totally get. Like when you're
I've
making
never
a new
heard
product,
anybody use
or
that.
you're making a label, you have to make it idiot proof. That's the way I use it. But the dummy variable is another way of saying, okay, all right, here's the way that you look at this product, but keep in mind the dummy variable. If some idiot finds this product, how can we make enough safeties and fail safe so even the fucking dummy variable doesn't get us sued for liability? So that one,
I've just never heard anybody actually use it in real life.
It's corporate doublespeak. Oh, goddamn.
I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength.
No, Tony, don't.
Oh my God, no.
Don't do it. Okay, do.
For $50, I'll do it.
Fuck that. Chicken, I think if we make it to the next hour, that's what you make Tony do.
No,
Oh my
I'm
God.
not doing that.
I might just send him $50.
No, it's gone. It's gone.
Tony's like, I know what I must
Not
do,
do
but
it.
I don't know if I have the strength to do it.
I just wanted to see if it fit. It
I'm like,
fit.
yeah, that's what she said.
Ah.
It's like this one guy who claimed that getting his dick stung by a wasp made it grow 2 inches. Then the guy on TikTok's like, I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Like it's like, oh yeah, that'd be rough.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have my dick in a honey hole.
So yeah,
Yeah.
woke wording, all the woke goodness that's out there. What's the most ridiculous one you've heard lately, other than what we just talked about on there?
Woke wording.
God.
God. It's just been so pernicious for so long that it's kind of hard to put one ridiculous thing from the others.
I guess what was the deal with before Tucker got kicked off, fired or quit, whatever, they were going hard and heavy with he still wants to fuck the M&Ms because they hadn't gotten tired of that. There was a phrase in there, and even the woke crowd was getting kind of pissy because some of the woke crowd on the other side of the woke crowd was like, well, you can't say that descriptor when it comes to Tucker Carlson wanting to bang the candy. And I can't remember what it was.
Now, if any of you have ever seen Game of Thrones, God, I can't remember her name. I think it's like Lady Olenna or something like that, but she's a little old lady. And she was the one who actually poisoned Joffrey. And she's sitting there and she goes, I want you to tell Cersei it was me. They take that picture and they put the green M&M's face over it. And it says, I want you to tell Tucker it was me. That was pretty damn fun. Now, like, to me, the one that I find fascinating is like the left can dish it out, but they sure can't take it. Where a good example of this is for the last 40 years, the left has been smearing people as racist. And it's one of those smears that it doesn't really matter whether it's true or not.
Because you are.
When it's on you, you really can't get it off of you. It's kind of like
Only a racist would say that.
Well, the inverse of that was the groomer discourse. And for a while, like you would hear, okay, groomer. And that was the kind of comeback where it didn't matter whether it was true or not, but it was just one of those insults that when it got on you, you really couldn't get it off you. I'm not saying it was good or bad, but what I found fascinating was on a lot of different corners of the web, just saying that word would get you banned because the left, they could dish it out, but they really couldn't take it. And that was one thing I found very fascinating was when that discourse got started, how quickly the left tried to clamp it down, but all it did was just kind of not really drive it underground, but now it kind of became like it's a meme that's like a Cuban cigar. It's a forbidden fruit. It's one of those that like, oh, this is a meme. I know just who to send this one to. Like it's gone to a different level now where it will be forever mimetic.
Yeah. No, Stephen, anyone under 45 that watches Tucker, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There is a lot.
Honestly, that was the only show I wanted to watch on Fox. And it's not because I agreed with everything he said. And I said this the other night.
Okay, let's do this last piece on Tucker, because this is a good point, Tony. Like, even you
Yeah.
We go, well, what new show would I watch? And the reason for that is he's the only one that's been right about COVID. He's the only one that's pushed it back against the fucking war machine government we have. It wasn't just watching Hannity and hearing all the same old bullshit Republican GOP talking points. Like Tucker was saying shit that people were actually fucking thinking.
Right.
And he was the only one. Nobody. The best comparison I saw was like, so what's his name? Fucking Don Lemon. He got fired. Guess what? They're going to replace him with somebody who has his exact same fucking ideology. You will not have a different show. It's just a different face, okay? And a different voice. But Tucker, you're not getting another Tucker, no matter what they do. There is no other Tucker that is that powerful, that voice that can reach that many people. There is no other Tucker Carlson. That's just not there. And that tells you a ton about what he said on the show. Like him or not, that dude poked the fucking bear when it needed to be poked. And honestly, like lefties should love him because he probably saved this country from nuclear war from Donald Trump once or twice.
So my thing about like, if you go to,
if only he could do the same with Biden, who seems to be trying to plunge us headlong into same.
A few weeks ago, before he got fired, if you would go on to Fox News and you would just watch TV, you just jump out of Fox News, you're just watching TV in the evening during the week. You're gonna get what? It's Tucker and Hannity, Laura Ingraham, and what Gutfeld? Is that his name?
Gutfeld, yeah.
It's
Five and Waters.
It's 4 different shows, but it's like the same 4 or 5 stories. In the same window.
All of the shows are the same. Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's the same exact story setup.
They're
going to go through the exact same news, but they're all going to have a different take.
So what Fox?
Well, no, it's the visual representation of like I know you guys probably didn't listen to it, but like back in from 2000, like even 1999 to about 2005 was Rush Limbaugh. He would come on, he'd have his 3 hours on AM radio. Then after him would be Hannity, who would say ostensibly the same thing. Then after him would be 2 hours of your local guy. And then after him would be 3 hours of Glenn Beck. And that was AM talk radio from 11 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. And those people all cover the exact same stories all day long. And that was the format, but in visual form, that Fox News ultimately adopted and has not deviated from. So again, it was ripping off the Rush Limbaugh format.
But they're doing it in a smaller
Here's
window.
the one thing. Here's the one thing that the one thing that mainstream media or corporate media is starting to figure out is that it's not about the show, it's about the personality. And Tucker is very embodied. Even Hannity. You look at who was the guy that got fired?
Figured that out in 1981. Wow.
Yeah, but like who got fired from not before Hannity was big? It was
O'Reilly.
Yeah, O'Reilly. O'Reilly was probably one of the biggest, and Rush Limbaugh was there too. But like, people gravitate to the personality of the person.
Yes,
and then everybody emulates that person.
But and that's
Tucker was
point.
the one strange like enigma in that, because nobody was copying Tucker because they were afraid to copy Tucker. And that's why everybody gravitated to him, because they're like, oh shit, we're not hearing this on Hannity. We're not hearing this on Ingram. We're not hearing this on any other channel. We're not even hearing this shit on YouTube. Like
that's
exactly why he was so popular.
That's been my point this whole time, was that with Tucker, they're saying the exact same story. They're repeating the same narrative to a certain degree. Whether it's Hannity or Ingram or Tucker, they're telling you the same stories with the Republican conservative spin. But with like Hannity, you don't believe it, because you look at Sean Hannity, you're like, this is the guy that embodies everything that makes me cringe about the right. You look at Ingram and you're like, I just don't like her because she just feels a little icky and I don't believe anything she's saying. But when you listen to Tucker Carlson with his inflection, his persona, his flamboyance, you can tell beneath it, if you scratch away a lot of the narrative, there's still a shred of him that actually believes the shit that he's telling you. He actually believes what he's relaying. There is at least a molecule still. Once you pull back all the bullshit, he actually believes in what he's saying, and that resonates with people. That's why his audience got to be as big as it was. Take the politics out of it. He was able to convey the message that he wanted to convey on a channel in a way that he needed to convey it to appeal to the masses, but at the same time, capture an audience that was only going to be loyal to him. And we've seen that.
Project Sad Face. There's a couple of names in there I'm not quite familiar with, but fuck Pierce Morgan.
Yeah.
Fuck Candace Owens. Fuck
Yeah.
Megyn Kelly.
Yeah.
But I love the Big Bucket Empire. Like those.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to say this about Piers Morgan. Over the last year, his reporting has gotten better. I will never agree with him for all the bloody shirt waving he did over guns and
COVID.
trying to push gun control.
And
But
COVID.
there's that too. But I will always give Piers Morgan credit for when he had John McCain on his show. He, to his face, called him an old fuddy-duddy. And so, like, like, now
No
what do you
greater
say about
insult.
everybody who thinks that you're just an old fuddy-duddy? And
No
like, and John
greater
McCain
insult.
just like, fuck you. But it's like, yeah, like, I'm sorry, but like, just called him straight up to his face. It's
That's
like, okay,
awesome.
so you'll always get 2 gold stars for that one, Piers, but the rest of it, no. Rest of it,
Project, don't steal Joe Biden's vote or jokes. Come on, man. That was a good joke, though. That was the one funny thing Joe Biden said in that whole goddamn
Yeah, that his writers
media
wrote for
thing.
him.
I was about to say, yes, that was a great joke that Stephen Colbert's writers wrote for Biden.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stevens, yes.
I'll add
Please
the
Fuck
sentiment.
pick
Megyn
me.
Kelly. Please pick me.
Nice. Ah, son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
God.
Hour 3.
I think Tony needs to take the chug. Like, if everybody here collectively says, Tony, you have your point, then yes, you
Dude.
have to do the chug thing out of the.
No, I'm not doing
horchata
that
wine.
unless there's like
Gotta-
some major money on the fucking table.
Hey, Tony, the subscribers demand.
Tony, Phil, did you see the chat on we have promotion offer from oh my
my
god.
Hey,
Oh my god.
Yes!
We've made it, guys. We
looks
fucking
like
I love
we
it when this
made
happens.
it.
We've been discovered.
Yes, the fucking bots have found us, guys. We're at the next level. God bless. God bless.
Dogehype.com.
I know, like
Get
this,
your-
like this random guy came in like,
Subscribe.
hey, maybe I
Tell that
control my thing in here, and then it's like, dude, they really fucking hyped my thing up. Like, yeah, let the rest of your bot friends know. Come on through here. We'll totally take it. Like, I remember one time, Fabian Liberty was having like people like it was sort of a hack attack where like they'd give him a new follower and a new subscriber on his Twitch stream like every second. So he got like 500 subscribers in like just a few minutes. And I'm like, you know, one man's hack attack is another man's Christmas miracle. Maybe send that shit my way, man. What the fuck? Like, yeah. One man's nuisance is another man's I'll be nice, Tony. Shot from that sissy fruit drink you like. Okay.
That's fair.
Tony. To the shot. Shot. Happy Cinco de Mayo, folks. Yeah, so we are now officially kicking off the third
I'll tell
hour.
you, so I was in Columbus. all
Speaking
week.
of singing them out, I got
Oh,
a
God,
little
he's
glass
into
of
Ooh,
Mezcal.
Del McVay.
So speaking of Cinco de Mayo, I've been in Columbus all week, staying at the Ramada Inn, and Monday I get there, and there are 2 giant tour buses, and we pull up. I'm like, who the what are these for? And it says on the side El Yaqui. What the fuck is El Yaqui? Apparently, he is a Mexican singer, complete with the band, the drums, the trumpets, and all that. Looked it up. It sounds exactly like you'd expect, but they've been staying at the same motel I was at all week. They've been hanging out in the courtyard, grilling out all week. I didn't go party with them. I should have. I was too nervous. All the stardom. I would have been way too nervous to.
I mean,
in
El
Yaquis,
Tony.
yeah, playing the Ag Hall in Columbus tonight for Cinco de Mayo. I'm sure most people were torn between watching the Dog and Chicken show or going to the El Yaqui concert for $60.
True.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's a little steep.
A little steep, but I mean, once in a lifetime show.
Do you guys drink Fireball? No,
I'm looking to see if I
Yank's
even
not-
have
Yank's
flavored
not here
whiskey
tonight.
behind me.
Yeah.
Does it have? No, there is no worm in that, but no chicken. Actually, Tony, I think we should give Chicken the full screen and have him give
I have some
a.
Revelton honey whiskey.
Oh God, no! I think we need to give Chicken full screen and have him give a review of Del Maguey Mezcal.
Oh no, we're not doing that.
Oh
tonight.
yes, I think we do, Chicken.
You just showed the bottle.
I'm not in review form.
You just did show the bottle. You did okay, Bandit Project Sad Face. We'll let you guys decide. Should Chicken review
No.
Del Maguey Mezcal right now?
Well,
we're gonna leave
to
it
be
up
fair,
to the
his
big
lighting
fucking
is
empire.
dog shit tonight, and he looks like Casper.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing a pre. Yeah, no. I'll
looks
give you a
like-
review some other time.
He looks translucent.
I do. I'm glowing. I feel
I
like an
don't know
FBI
why.
agent
Oh,
over here.
we
I'm
just
glowing.
need the swing states of Bandit to report in. It's gonna take a little
Make him
longer for them to
review
count the
something
votes.
else. What
No,
else
I
you
don't need to
got?
review anything.
He's had enough.
Yeah, exactly.
LTD.
Bandit's right.
This
That's
palate is
his
shit.
pal- Well, God damn it, Bandit. That's
Well,
not
yeah.
the point.
Just dipping your tongue in
His
that.
his stomach is shit too at the moment, and
Yeah.
that's half the fun.
I'm
So
jumping
where's
between
all this
LTD.
love and compassion for me when I'm on gin shot number 9, motherfuckers? Okay, like Jesus.
I'm doing Wild Turkey 101, fucking LTD and mezcal. All right, fuck off.
Phil,
Like
I promise I won't give you another gin shot. All right.
millet.
Fuck you. Oh my God, Tony. Fuck you.
Just because I
So
missed the first
fucking
one,
hard.
apparently.
Fuck you so hard.
Ooh, promise.
Promise. All right.
Bring him
Yeah, let's go. Phil, finish this bad boy.
Happy Cinco de Mayo as I find the willet to drink this whiskey made of millet. And folks, your king of extreme is gonna chill it. Fuck.
in. What? Ew. He tried to rhyme. Hey, Phil, is that
No.
worse than gin? Because it looks like it's worse than gin.
Uh,
Oh, you about lost it. You about lost it.
Oh,
I can't wait. Tony, I'm bringing this bitch to you tomorrow.
That was
I won't
close.
be here. I'll be in Gretna.
Uh,
Yeah.
Don't worry. I'll wait till you get home.
What'd you learn
I'll
about
deliver it.
planting shit?
And chicken.
I thought
You
that was
get the
going to
joy
be the
of this oat whiskey bottle. Now, if this millet gets too empty, then I will be giving this oat whiskey to Tony. But
We'll
it's
just combine. Maybe we should just combine the two into a blend.
into a 175 that you keep at your house, Tony.
No, we can blend the two and make it
No.
an even millet oat 50-50 blend. Chicken and I can both have one then.
Oh God, no.
We'll be shitty
Oh.
whiskey brethren.
I am gonna give
Project,
a
it's kind of similar. Yeah, I'd rather
Yeah.
drink straight
I'm gonna give a
kerosene.
shout out to Rumble tonight. We've had more concurrent viewers on Rumble 10 plus a chunk of the night,
Hell yeah.
which is more than YouTube, Facebook combined.
Boom.
Hells yeah. Folks at Rumble, we appreciate you. Check us out on Facebook, Big Buck and Empire, so you
Yes.
can be part of the Andre the Giant Memorial Beer Battle Royal Bash. Also, check me out at KOE Nation on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Twitter. Also, check
I'm
all
so-
three of
I'm
us
sorry,
out.
Phil. I have to say this. Why does your hair look like you've taken a whole bunch of gin shots? I don't remember
Yeah.
you touching your hair. Okay, there you go. He just rubbed his hand through.
And
He's like,
folks,
yeah, you had a Chris Farley hair thing going on there for a
also,
second.
Oh,
the
God.
tribal chief of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, where you can find all three of us there, folks. Me, Tony Chicken, over at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast
Yeah.
on YouTube and Spotify. Your current tribal chief, who will hold it through this weekend.
Yeah, we need to talk about that. God damn it. Hang on.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's wrap this bad boy up because we
Hang on.
need to get into those predictions.
So,
Tony's got a chug.
fuck. This is not how I expected this night to go, I'll be honest.
It isn't?
I'm not even going to use the chug, buddy. I'm just going to go old school.
Just open your throat, baby.
Oh! Well done.
Mm.
Damn, T.
Mm.
Well done. All right. Now, gentlemen, are we going to record these predictions and have it drop tomorrow? Or
Yeah.
are we going to do it live tonight?
No, we'll record it and then we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Let's
Now,
wrap this bad boy up. Thank
Well,
you all for
folks-
tuning in tonight. Appreciate you all. Phil, take it away, sir.
As I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us for this championship level Cinco de Mayo, folks. I am your King of Extreme, Phil KOE, the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man that makes the other podcast cower, the tribal chief of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, and one damn handsome man, if I do say so myself. Folks, I hope all of you make it back here to the KOE Nation and Big Buckin' Empire, Hazard Analysis, and Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. Happy, healthy, much the wiser. Check us out, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, for our live watch along tomorrow night. Be sure to check us out, folks, at Hazard Analysis Sunday night for the news, the views, and all of the things that you need to get through your week. Folks, God bless every last one of you. Check us out at KOE Nation, where the Bourbon Tournament of 2023 is coming up soon, folks. And there's a new content dropping, KOE Nation on YouTube every single day. Join me on TikTok, Twitch, and now Twitter as well. Folks, join us on the 20th for the Andre the Giant Memorial Beer Bash Battle Royal, Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. God bless every last one of you. I hope you make it back here happy, healthy, much the wiser. Raise a glass to yourselves, all you beautiful people out there. Tony, Chicken, take it away.
All right.
And happy
Hold
Cinco
up.
de Mayo.
Holy Phil, and then my mouse is like not working, so I'm
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
There we go. There it is.
Happy Cinco de Mayo.
That's a wrap, folks. Hope you enjoyed the show. Hope you had a fantastic time. I know we did. We might be a little lit, but we're going to sign off here and move on to a couple other things. This
Ugh,
RWP
that fucking beer was skunk.
predictions gonna
yeah.
be epic. I guarantee that. But join us again next week, this time, same place, same time, before we move. Our moves won't be till after the Andre the Giant. Don't forget about that. Saturday, May 20th. Be here, 7 p.m. ish. Jump over to our Facebook page, Big Buckin' Empire. Make sure we're ready to rock and roll there. Appreciate your participation. Anyway, thank you all. This has been an amazing journey. We look forward to several more shows with you all and all the fun that we all have. Tony, take it away. Cheers, folks. Appreciate you. Love you.
Yeah. Oh, God. Tomorrow night, Backlash. WWE Backlash. Watch along at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, Big Buckin' Empire, YouTube, Facebook, but most importantly, Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast on Twitch and YouTube. And goddamn, that Busch Light I just chugged was skunked as fuck. Ugh. Like I almost didn't get that down. Ugh, terrible. Anyway,
that's too
check us out there tomorrow night. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. We're gonna get our predictions done, recorded, and they will drop. I don't know, after tomorrow, whenever. And then Saturday night, watch along, review. It's going to be fantastic. And then Sunday night, Hazard Analysis on Hazard_Analysis YouTube or the Big Buckin' Empire on YouTube and Facebook, folks. Do not miss it. Jam-packed weekend of the Big Buckin' Empire, because that's what we do. We hate ourselves, but we love you, and we will see you for all the next shows. Catch you then.
And see if it just smooths itself out.
Back, tell you what I'll do. If I ever get back, I promise to refabricate you Raging rivers of gold. That's what the brochure advertised. And now we're lost. We gotta take it down.